About the lineups, because we see the Abaddon offline, which OG has not run this tournament, as Taiga. Hold that thought. Poison touch is there. Ori with the hook. It's going to be sidestepped, though, but the whirling axe is coming. Fissure blocking a little bit, but the toss back up looks to be first blood for Aster. Only question is who gets it. It's actually Siamese Cat with the poison touch.
That's a flesh heap, though.
That is a flesh heap. That is true. But yeah, Snake King, what are your thoughts on the lineups? Okay, he's got his black hole. Coil only onto one, and it's the fattest hero in the game. So Ori's going to be just fine. Avalanche sets up the hook again. Taiga healing up, though, with those Nature's Attendants. As Yuragi gets bounced back, and he's going to get black hole. It's a solo black hole. Seb gets off the Echo Slam, but the Grave saving Ori. Dismember to give him a little extra HP, and Monkey King is dead. Ori trying to block the Fissure. He will live, though. Fissure kind of blocks off the pathway for Aster, though. As the Illusory Orb will find one for BZM. Ends up being a 1-for-1, but again, Aster very fine with this exchange.
I think Ori used like 5 blinks in that.
Scepter now that the Holy Locket is finished. Of course, that one, if I'm not mistaken, is when you take damage during borrowed time, it just heals your teammates, right?
Is when your ally takes damage, it auto sends them in this coil.
AoE, so you just stay outside. As Seb is dead, not even able to get off another Fissure there. So Ori, another flesh heap stack. Siamese Cat forced to. He's going to get stunned by the Boundless Strike, so OG do find a pickoff and end up kind of getting a trade across the map. BZM close to his Blink Dagger now. Has had the Witchblade for quite a while. And Seb in a lot of trouble. Gets off the Fissure. Rot continuing to do that damage over time. And here comes Yuragi. Faking his ult, gets a Boundless Strike, and now the focus is on the Ori. Of course, the Grave is available if they want to use it. Wukong's command is there as well. Able to get out of it, though, as the coil connects onto 2. Now the focus is on Dazzle, who has the Grave himself. So Siamese Cat will likely fall here in just a moment. But Seb dies, buys back into the game, has that Echo Slam still available. So with this, Aster will likely have to try to back off. As another missed hook here. As the cleanup crew is from Amar, taking out both Baboka and Siamese Cat. So OG, they lose one on Seb, buy back, and win the fight. And now they will attempt to go for the Roche.
Oh, wow.
And of course, with, they're thinking about maybe not going. I mean, Abaddon, a very good hero with the Curse of Avernus stacks. But XXS, he still has his black hole. The Malefice into the hook is there, but the instant Fissure from Seb into the Echo Slam, just trying to take out this Enigma, and they do it successfully. Does have buyback. We'll see if he expended his Ori. Getting Grave from the high ground thanks to Siamese Cat, but the Boundless Strike keeping him in place. Monet trying to focus on Taiga himself, as Ori just taking so much damage from this impetus. Taiga just rips him a new one. And Monet, he is horribly outnumbered here, but not afraid to continue this fight, apparently. The Avalanche toss from Baboka, trying to get off the ult. Monet just barely gets off the battle trance, but it's on a borrowed time target. He's going to heal up to a high degree, though, as Yuragi gets hooked in the meantime, as Ori gets off the Dismember, gets off the Boundless Strike with the Jingle Strike, but it's not enough to stay alive. Double kill for Monet, and Aster somehow have turned this around. Did expend that buyback from Ori, though, but they will likely go back into the pit, as Roche did take a deep... It's invisible right now. Gets off the Waning Rift, and you can see XS trying to find him, but it is a puck after all. And Monet able to maintain the Aegis, still with a minute to go, as Ori's going to be spotted by Yuragi, but the focus is onto the Dazzle. The hook trying to save him, but the Echo Slam from Seb takes out the Dazzle in turn, and Monet actually pops the BKB, despite still having the Aegis for another 45 seconds. Kind of getting kited right now, but Ori, with a big Dismember onto Taiga, looks to be his death at the very least. So it's a 1-for-1 support for support, as we have the ultimate from Monet onto Amar, who already popped his borrowed time as well, so he's back to full HP. Aegis another 30 seconds, so they're likely just trying to wait this out. But Baboka getting into the backlines, gets a big avalanche, but he gets hooked by accident, and now Seb taken out by the right clicks of Monet, who has a double kill. So despite Aster not really executing everything to the capabilities that we've seen so far, they're just so... Or is it just... they still need more on top of that?
I mean, it's definitely a fight condition for them, because right now they just don't have enough juice, but with this Agnums, will give them a lot of power to bait the Aster team in and take a good fight.
Trying to save Siamese Cat. The Waning Rift comes with a coil onto 2, as Ori getting beat on by Yuragi and Taiga. So they lose their Dazzle, but it's be a trade for Seb. And Monet really ready to fight as the hook connects from Ori. You can see how slow he is. Must have taken that talent at level 10 as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely out of control. Yuragi pops out Wukong's command along with his BKB, but Aster just walk outside. And they're going to attempt to TP out. Monet looks to be fine. So they found the two supports.
XXS, he's got no TP.
BZM. Oh, yeah, right. He has absolutely nothing. So he's just dead. They get a core out of it at the very least. So 3 for 1. OG find a favorable fight for the first time in seemingly forever. But now the BKB online for XXS, and things continue to get harder for OG.
Taiga has an Orchid on Enchantress.
What? Really?
Yeah, he went for an Orchid.
Wow.
It's actually pretty good because there's a lot of channeling spells on both Enigma and Pudge.
Monet already popping the Battle Trance, and Yuragi just dies.
That's disastrous. Carry v carry, complete solo kill. That is worth popping everything for on Monet.
Siamese, they're going to put down the sentries, so BZM has vision here. Gets off the Waning Rift as well, and he's just dead. TP was canceled there from Aster, knowing that there's no point.
Yeah, but OG won't be able to get much from this because they don't have their carry alive. They just don't have enough damage.
HP, OG, I mean, they have good team fight in the pit with the Wukong's Command and Echo Slam Coil.
Oh, the old double wraparound play.
Yep,
Yeah,
Aster trying to bait this out. Ori focusing on Amar for now as the BKB's already popped. He's going to use his ult along with the black hole onto 2 cores from OG, and already Yuragi is dead. Amar already pops that borrowed time, but he is surrounded, and it's only a matter of time before they can chew through him as a double kill for Monet and second Roche for Aster.
Yeah, the ATF was too late to press his ultimate, so then they focus fired him up.
But I'm just happy for Ori that he's finally able to get that pesky Taiga with the hook for once.
If we see the percentage on that, it's probably not the greatest this game.
No, it's not.
Yuragi on the trees can see all this. Monet trying to focus on Amar to start, but you can see Siamese Cat getting bursted with the Dagon. Echo Slam coming out from Seb as Amar pops his ult to try to heal his Seb up to good HP, but it's not going to be enough to save him. Double buyback on each respective side. Ori pops the BKB, dismembering Yuragi though. Yuragi trying to get out the Wukong's Command. He does, but then dies a second after. And now Amar to the Whirling Axes. Double kill from Monet. So despite a pretty good initiation from OG, just not able to do much as this fight ends with a triple kill from Monet and BZM, the last member of OG alive.
Yeah, they have a creep wave
On the
going.
cord, just a few seconds.
They're just looking for a pick off here.
Yeah, and they can just use the cover of the creeps because somebody has to defend at some point.
Yeah.
You can see the orb. Monet, he's going to walk in the old-fashioned way. Not able to hit the Whirling Axes, but they spot Yuragi. He's going to get up the Wukong's Command. Enigma's dead right off the bat, so a good start for OG, but the Dismember inside the Wukong's Command for Yuragi. Ori at half HP, just trying to right-click, but you can see Monet just ripping him a new one. 75 seconds of no Monkey King, and this looks to be the beginning of the end of game number 1 in favor of Aster, as they don't even need the buyback, it seems. The buyback comes out from Amar instead, the Dagon being used to full effect, but the GGs come out, and Aster just dominating in game number 1.
Yeah, they had some pretty decent lanes, but I think their first few moves were extremely good. They knew that essentially if they just go late game, they would win. They have this Enigma with the black hole. They have Ori, who is absolutely popping off on Pudge. And Monet, the whole time, he's just hitting jungle creeps. Like, guys, when do you need me to show up?
I think the biggest problem in OG's lineup is that ATF kind of got a lot of bans on him, and then they last picked his hero, but it's not a hero that you would think of ATF would be specialized on. He didn't have a lot of pressure in his lane, and especially after OG tried to rotate to his lane and help him, and even still then, they could not pressure this troll whatsoever. It kind of really slowed down OG's game, and this Enigma, with his Vlad's timing, he just snowballed really hard. One thing led to another, and they just got Roshan, and the game just incredibly hard to play.
So this is one of the first games we've seen ATF get completely banned out, and it actually looks good.
It feels like it never works.
It never works, but it worked this time.
Yeah, so game number 1 goes the way of Aster. Will they put an end to OG's reign of terror on every major outside the Shanghai, which nobody really remembers? Let's go to the panel and find out what they thought of game number 1.
Thank you so much, guys. Aster take game number 1.